All right, let's get our detective hats on today because we are about to solve a mystery that pretty much every company using the cloud runs into. We're cracking the case of the missing cloud budget.
Okay, so before we really jump in, just a quick bit of housekeeping. This is Module 10 of our FinOps 101 tutorial, which is all about bringing some financial accountability to the way we spend money in the cloud. Everything we're talking about is based on a report from Virtualization Options LLC. Just remember, this is general guidance. It's not legal or financial advice. You'll definitely want to chat with your own pros before making any big moves. All right, let's get to the investigation. So, this is the big question, isn't it? You've got a budget, you get a bill, but there's this massive gap between what you think you're getting and what you're actually paying. So where does all that money go? Well, it usually just vanishes into this fog of complexity. But don't worry, we're about to clear that fog. Let's start with our very first piece of evidence. And wow, according to our source material, the typical utilization of a cloud server in most companies is just 15%. That's like buying a high-performance sports car and then only ever driving it in first gear in a school zone. Oh, it gets so much worse. Nearly half, 45% of all cloud resources are totally idle. I mean, they're rocking up charges every single second, but they're doing absolutely zero work. It's like having ghost machines haunting your cloud bill. And here's the real kicker. A jaw-dropping 68% of the money spent on things like development and testing environments is just waste. Pure waste. Why? Simply because they're left running after everyone goes home for the day. That's not a small leak, that's the dam breaking. So what are all these numbers telling us? Well, they're all pointing to one main culprit: invisibility. See, most cloud waste isn't some single, huge mistake. It's the little gap between what you paid for, all that capacity, and what you actually use. And it hides right there, in plain sight. Think about it this way. You've got a server running 24/7, but the team that uses it only works 9 to 5. You're paying for all 168 hours in a week, but you're only getting value for about 40 of them. The sheer complexity of the cloud makes it super easy to miss these kinds of massive inefficiencies. So how do we fight back against this invisibility problem? Well, every good detective needs a toolkit, and our number one tool for this job is something called usage pattern analysis. Trust me, this is how we're going to blow this case wide open. So what is usage pattern analysis? It's basically our magnifying glass. It's the simple practice of looking past the final bill to see how your resources are actually being used, moment to moment, not just how much power you bought. This is where we are going to find all the best clues. Okay, so we've got our magnifying glass. Now we just need to know what we're looking for. Our investigation is going to follow 4 key types of digital evidence, 4 patterns that, once you see them, scream hidden waste. Our first clue is the most direct one: CPU and memory utilization. Think of this as the pulse of your servers. It tells you exactly how busy they are, or more often than not, how busy they aren't. Low utilization is like leaving a perfect fingerprint at the scene of the crime. It proves you've over-provisioned. So when you're investigating your own setup, just start asking these simple questions. Is this machine constantly running below, say, 30%? Does it just sit around doing nothing with only a few brief spikes of activity? If you're nodding yes, you are almost certainly paying for performance you just don't need. All right, let's move on to our second clue: network usage. Now, this one can be a little sneaky. Moving data around, especially between different cloud regions or out to the internet, can create some massive and often totally overlooked charges. Analyzing these patterns shows you where your data is going and, more importantly, what it's costing you. So you've got to ask, is our data taking these expensive, unnecessary trips between cloud data centers? Could something like a content delivery network, a CDN, help cut down those internet transfer fees by storing data closer to our users? You'd be surprised how a few small changes here can lead to huge savings. Clue number 3 is usually buried under, well, mountains of digital dust. I'm talking about your storage usage patterns. So many companies just pile up enormous amounts of data, old backups, snapshots, stuff that is never looked at again. But here's the thing: every single gigabyte costs you money, every single month, whether you use it or not. Take a look at your storage and just ask some really simple questions. When was the last time anyone actually touched this data? If it's been more than a year, can we move it to a much cheaper cold storage? Or maybe even just delete it? Are you just keeping backups forever? This is often a gold mine for some really quick wins. And now for our final clue. And honestly, this is often the most impactful one of all. It's called temporal patterns. This isn't about what you're using, it's about when you're using it. And just discovering when resources are actually needed can unlock the single biggest area of waste. This right here gets to the heart of it. Does that dev environment really need to be on 24/7? If it's only being used from 9 to 5 on weekdays, you can just schedule it to turn off at night and on weekends. That one simple action can slash its cost by over 60%. 60%! That is a huge win. Okay, we've gathered all our clues. Now it's time for the final act of our investigation, connecting all these technical details back to the business. This is the part where you have that big aha moment and see exactly where the money's been going. And this slide right here lays out the whole mystery in black and white. On the left is what you paid for: 24/7 server time, peak performance storage, a massive database. And on the right, that's what you actually used. The giant gap between these two columns, well, that's your missing budget. You know, this quote from our source material really just says it all. Usage pattern analysis isn't just about tech for tech's sake. It's the bridge that connects the stuff you're paying for to the actual business value you're getting. It makes that invisible gap totally visible. And with that, our investigation is officially closed. We've given you the toolkit, we've pointed out the biggest clues. The only question left is, what will your investigation uncover when you start digging? Case closed.